it's either didn't have enough growth, or it will still have more growth, or I probably receded more, so, or thinned out more, so this, like, you know, this area wasn't really transplanted that much. It's right there. I didn't notice it beforehand. It's very interesting because I think because my hair is quite thin, it really doesn't like stand out that much. If someone with a coarse hair or very, very thick hair would have the same thing, it would be visible much more. Dr. Ferreira, I'm coming after you. It's good to see you guys on another hair transplant update video. Today we're gonna discuss 7.5 months. Update as always, close-ups. And quickly, for those of you who are here for the first time, my name is Rolandas and I had a FUE procedure done with Dr. Bruno Ferreira in Portugal. Implanted 3,659 grafts in the frontal area over here, and I'm currently at 7.5 months. So in this video, we're gonna look at the close-ups and their harsh light and their indoors light, different light conditions, how it looks basically. And if you find these videos useful, I would appreciate if you give me a like. And of course, if you're looking forward for more updates and more information about, you know, different tips and tricks with your hair transplant journey, make sure to subscribe to the channel. First, I would like to say a huge thank you for your support, guys, on my previous video when I posted a 7th month result after my hair transplant. Basically, I done this video a little bit in different, you know, way, something similar to like how clinics are posting. With more in-depth information of my surgery, how many grafts, hairs, you know, what kind of implantation or extraction methods being done, etc. So if that's something you're looking for, make sure to check that video out. It's pretty informative. I actually received so many great comments, and one of them was a very good one. Video is just highest quality I ever see about hair transplant result. Even the promotion videos of clinics are not made that well. Checkmate.
Other YouTubers.
Also, let's go quickly and answer a couple of questions. Hey bro, great update. Has your crown mid-scalp continued to lose hair even though you take in finasteride? Thanks. I think finasteride completely stopped my hair loss, and I'm actually seeing even more improvement. And actually already done a video about my current situation of mid-scalp and crown, and also what I'm taking, what I'm using, what I'm planning to do in the future, so make sure to check it out. Amazing result, Mr. Rolandas. Can't wait to see 1 year result. Trust me, I can't wait to see it as well. Your best video yet, Rolandas. Those come-throughs are fantastic.
Thanks.
Que visada super video. What language is this? Achu. Amazing, mate. Flying. There. Just facts video. Bravo, Rolandas. Nice one. Super great result. I like the action, smart music.
Thanks.
Nice result. After your second procedure, you will have a nice head of hair. Your donor area looks very strong still as well. Yes, hopefully the second gonna be as successful as the first one, and I'm finally gonna be able to put it behind me. What's your thoughts on second session? I'll get it done. Interesting. This is me after my second procedure. So some guys been telling me that, you know, my hair transplant looks amazing, there is no weak spots, etc. But actually I found three things that I'm not a big fan of my hair transplant so far. We're gonna discuss it right after the close-ups, which are starting right now. So far I think it looks pretty good. My eyes, like you can clearly see my hair is much longer and there's so much hair actually in the recipient area. If you compare to how I looked beforehand, I was completely bald in there, so that's amazing improvement. But still, so far I'm a little bit kind of concerned about the overall density. I understand and I know very well that it's still 7.5 months and I should not expect even up to 12 months, but even my brain, like I know exactly what to expect at this stage, but even my brain is playing tricks on me. Sometimes I'm thinking like, what the hell, why it looks a little bit so thin? It should have been, you know, thicker, and so on and so forth. So anyways, if that's you, if you think about this kind of things, just understand it's normal. Even I think about it as well. Even I have such a thought coming to my head. So that's absolutely normal. Just try to, you know, reassure yourself that, you know, there's going to be more improvement all the way up to 12 months. And the first thing that I'm not a big fan right now about my hair transplant, or maybe the way I look after the hair transplant, I'm not 100% sure yet. Maybe you're gonna help me to figure it out. But the first thing, it's actually, I've got a little weak spot. Wait. I've got a little weak spot just over here. Let's try to see. So where the temporal area is meeting the, basically this area, I feel like it's either didn't have enough growth, or it will still have more growth, or I probably receded more, so, or thinned out more, so this, like, you know, this area wasn't really transplanted that much. And actually, let's have a look at the pictures together. Okay, so this was me just before the transplant, obviously, and that's the area I'm talking about. If you look closer, it's thinned out, of course, and I think that was the transition between transplanted and non-transplanted hair. So I think Dr. Ferreira didn't really go that much, and it just, you know, there is like a bigger contrast right now because there was completely bald beforehand, and now it appears to be thicker than in this area because it's still like, if you see here, it's a little bit thinner. Yeah, so just what I expected. Dr. Ferreira didn't really go deeply down into this area. You can see here, like the density is not as thick over here, like in the very border. It wasn't transplanted as much, so I think that might be the case of this little tiny. See over here? Especially it's visible when I'm parting my hair like that. There you go. You see it? Just over here. It's not that bad, but it's like, the way I see it, it's like a weak spot. It's exactly the same story. So if I'm gonna move here, here is more difficult to find it and to see it because I'm always combing hair into this area, but there is exactly the same story over here. There you go. Like this area overall, it's not as thick, let's say, maybe a bit. Just over here. It's not many grafts in there transplanted, so it looks a little bit thinner. But again, the right side is actually not that bad. The left side, looks a little bit worse. But yeah, nevertheless, it's not like, you know, bad, and I might be a bit like crazy and just, you know, overthinking. But I was just analyzing my basically weak spots, so that's what I found. The middle of my hairline. So again, the same thing. If you look very closely, you will see that the density in the very, very middle of my hairline is not as great as on the sides. And the reason being for this is that I already had like a forelock, a very, very diffused forelock. So I had some native hair in there which were quite miniaturized. And the more the hair transplant is maturing, the bigger the difference is between the forelock and, like, you know, the sides where it's thicker hair. So it's not like it miniaturized more or something, it's just there was much less grafts implanted in between because I already had the native hair there. But the native hairs was very thin. So that's like the problem. I'm probably gonna ask Dr. Ferreira on my second, you know, pass just to kind of go in there and just put a little bit more, you know, single graft just to, you know, kind of make it look a little bit more similar to the sides. Because right now, the sides look a little bit thicker than the very middle. I'm very curious if some of you guys actually spotted this. I actually didn't really realize that until like very recently when I was actually sitting down and very closely inspecting my hairline. And I found what I found. Double graft in my hairline. Oh no!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got it.
So my hairline does not consist only from the single graft.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't.
So if you look closer, when I'm slowly moving this hair, there is in the very front there is a double graft implanted. And there is like one single graft which is very, very closely as well implanted to this graft. But so it might appear even that it's triple, but it's not. It's just a double graft. But the double graft it's right there. I didn't notice it beforehand. It's very interesting because I think because my hair is quite thin, it really doesn't like stand out that much. If someone with a coarse hair or very, very thick hair would have the same thing, it would be visible much more. Dr. Ferreira, I'm coming after you. Yeah, anyways, I don't know what happened. I'm probably gonna ask, just out of curiosity, if he planned to do it. It's natural, you know, to have little mistakes, you know what I mean? So, I don't know, maybe they've been rushing too much. Small things like that happen. So, have you found this double graft beforehand? Let me know down in the comments below, because I didn't. Like, I truly, honestly say, I can say I didn't notice until like just recently. When the hair gets thicker, like right now, it gets a little bit more obvious, if you know what I mean. On my last quick short video, I showed you guys how you could possibly use the leave-in conditioner just to kind of help out with styling your transplanted hair. And one guy commented under this video and he said that it looks exactly the same. Maybe, you know, I could change the light condition or whatever because, you know, it doesn't look really clear. So I decided to show you guys in a little bit different light condition right now in this video. Just the way I said, my hair is pretty much like, you know, growing in one direction, and it kind of doesn't really want to be manipulated the way I want. In this particular area, the hair is just, you know, doesn't want to, like, it always goes back, like you're trying to move it in one or another direction and it just sticks in one place. That will be the biggest, like, visual impact if, you know, for these people that are curious if there is visual effect. So after I applied argan oil, you can clearly see that it looks so much better and it's much easier to style. It's not perfect, definitely, but it's so much easier. Just, you know, it lays down and kind of you can control it in an easier way. And just overall, the hair feels so much better, and the way it looks as well. Like, I really love it. And like, I picked this up just when I was going basically on my, you know, local grocery store. I was just going around and I saw leave-in conditioner. I was like, you know what? Why not? I just try it. Why not? You know, and then if it's gonna work, I'm just gonna share with you guys. So I put the link in the description down below for you guys if you want to pick it up from Amazon. But, you know, I'm pretty sure you can find it in like any grocery store. But make sure to take the argan oil and make sure to check for what kind of hair type, because this specific one is for dry and frizzy hair, which is exactly what we're looking for. Anyways, that was it. If you find this video informative, make sure to drop a like button below, subscribe to the channel, that would be helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. What the f... Ah!